Hello, it's Chris here. Right, I've got a little bit of a free gift for you here. What I'd like to do over the next couple of minutes is very quickly address something that nobody explained to me clearly when I began, and that is the individual steps that are needed to make money online. Now, I want to quickly say something straight away, and I know this is probably going to go against pretty much everything you've heard. Making money online is not particularly easy at first, and I get a little bit angry sometimes. Well, maybe angry is the wrong word, but certainly frustrated at people that say it is ever so easy. It's not particularly at first, and the reason that many say it's easy is because they're trying to make you feel that they have the instant solution, and their product that they're trying to sell you will allow you to make money online quickly. If it was easy and if it was quick, everybody would be doing it. Now let me also quickly say something else. It can certainly be done, it really can, and for a newcomer as well, but like anything new, we need to understand exactly what we're doing. Most genuinely do not really understand what they're doing. They kind of have a bit of hope and a bit of luck, and I hope this works, and I hope this will get me some money. Clearly you can't run a business like that. So this is the reason for this video. I do know how to make money online. It's one thing I do know. I've been doing this for a few years now, and I make money online every single day, literally every single day. So I wanted to make you this video for no other reason than to hopefully demystify the process and just save you hopefully a few months of sweating and struggling, and I'm going to do that right now. So let's actually jump in and let's actually begin. How do you make money online? A lot of people make a very common mistake of trying to get a product first. Now please don't give yourself a hard time if this sounds like you. It's okay, but let's go through it correctly. A lot of people make a mistake of getting a product first, and they then try and find a market for that product. That's absolutely wrong. The process should be reversed. The process is we find a market first that spends money, and we then position ourselves in that market. Then and only then, when we've done that, do we promote related products to that market. Now, let me just go through this again, and let me break it down so you can actually see what I'm talking about. So let's go through this step by step. The very, very, very first thing we do, before we do anything else, before we even worry about how we're going to make money, the very first thing we do is we find a profitable niche. That is an area online where there are already hungry, rabid buyers, people spending money already. I'm going to come on to that in a couple of seconds' time in a bit more detail, but that is the first step. Once we've positioned ourselves in a profitable niche, the very next thing we do is we create a one-page website. Now, I know for many that alone can be an overwhelming feeling and can be scary, but this is exactly what I teach, one of the many things that I teach at my membership site, and it is possible to do very, very quickly. Once we've created a one-page website, the next step of the engine, as I like to call it, is the difference between failure and success. And if you've known me for a short time, you'll probably know what I'm about to say. The next thing are those three magic words. I love you. Oh no, not those three magic words. These three magic words. Build a list. All your online income will eventually come from your list. So you're not trying to sell something straight away. No, we haven't actually made any money yet, but we are actually building a list interested in a profitable niche. Let's use, for example, personal development as an example right now. So let's imagine we are building a list of those that are interested in personal development. Now, once we've done that, the final step of the equation is we then promote related products to our list, but we're promoting them to our list. So we're promoting them to targeted people, people that we know for a fact are interested in this subject matter because they've signed up to our list in the first place. Now, I know I'm kind of, in a couple of minutes trying to kind of distill down a whole web business, and this, what we're looking at here and what you're seeing on your computer monitor, this can take a few months to get it right. It took me 6 months, as you may well know, before I made anything online, and then I started making $250 a day. Now, can you do it quicker? Yes, you can, and this is exactly what I teach, and I've taught an awful lot of people, and they have started to do it quicker. But I still think it's still going to take you 3 or 4 months at least. So this is not get rich by next week, but it is make some money within a few months, and then you've actually created an asset, you've created a business, you've created something that is working. Now once we have this engine up and running, the only thing you need to do then is generate traffic. Now traffic, of course, is a completely separate conversation. I could talk to you for hours about traffic because I'm obsessed with traffic, but that's the next step of the equation. We then generate traffic, but we only work on traffic when we have this engine, we have these 4 steps working. Now let's quickly look at the first step of this equation, if you like. I don't want to make this video too long, but let's quickly address finding a profitable niche. Just before I go through how to find a profitable niche, I need to explain something else to you. I need to explain the term markets. You probably have heard the term markets used often online. A market is a name given to a huge area online, a huge subject matter. A market is a massive group of society. There are really only 3 markets that you will ever need to concern yourself with. I call these the evergreen markets. And the 3 markets are as follows. They are health, they are wealth, and they are lifestyle. So they are the markets, okay? But let me tell you this, it's impossible to position yourself in a market. You wouldn't say to somebody, oh yes, I'm in the health market. And the reason for that is it's too big, it's too vast, it's too vague a description. You wouldn't say you're in health because there's too many sections of health. So what we do is we drill down within these markets, and within these markets there are niches, or niches as they say in the United Kingdom. These are smaller subsections of a market. So a niche, therefore, quite simply, is a specific area within a market, and you position yourself in that particular niche. And let me give you some examples just so you can begin to see exactly what I'm talking about. All we're going to do right now, okay, you and I, is we're going to brainstorm. That's all. We're going to look for some profitable niches together. So let's start with the health market. Let's just jump in straight away to the health market. And here on your computer monitor are various profitable niches. Now let me tell you straight away, each niche that you are seeing here on your screen is a multi-million-dollar niche itself. So my question to you is there something here that is of interest to you? Is there something maybe that you know a bit of information about from maybe your offline world? Is there something here that you're passionate about? We're just really, as I say, we're just playing around. We're looking for ideas. We're trying to kind of get those creative juices flowing. This is the health market. Let's quickly take a look in the wealth market. And again, more profitable niches here on your screen. Is there something here that lights a fire underneath you, something that you think, do you know what, I'm kind of interested in that. I'd like to kind of get involved online around this niche. Internet marketing here on your screen is obviously one of the niches that I am in. Maybe there's something that you actually have some experience of yourself that you could bring to your online business. And let's quickly look at the lifestyle market as well. And again, more multi-million-dollar niches here. All of these niches, by the way, are hitting the iron red hot right now. And all you would do, let's remind ourselves, is once we choose a niche that you think, yeah, I'm kind of interested in that, something about that I like, we then would create a simple one-page website, and we would then build a list of people interested in that niche. And then once we've started building a list, we then market and promote related products to our list. These are tried and tested niches that work. The best niches, by the way, let me tell you, always feel a need for a solution. So if you position yourself in a niche where there's a lot of people looking for an answer to a certain problem, then you are in a niche that spends money. Okay, so this is where we start online. We start with finding a profitable niche. That's where the whole making money online thing begins. Now, why have I made you this video? I'll tell you why. Because in any industry, the biggest stumbling block, and I see this all the time online, the biggest stumbling block, the biggest problem is actually starting. Ironically, it's not making money online, it's not creating a website, it's not building a list, it's not learning some traffic strategies, it's actually starting. It's allowing ourselves to think differently and actually start. This is where most people stumble, actually beginning. I started online, as you might know, in 2008, but what not many know is I thought about this business from 2003. It literally took me 5 years to start, so I really am qualified to talk about procrastinating, because I procrastinated for 5 years before I began. So I'm just trying to really share with you, just start, and this is how you start. If you take just one thing away from this video, let it be this here, the actual steps of how to make money online. If this is the only thing you take away from this video, then please mark my words, you are head and shoulders above the rest who do not know what to do first, because now you know where to start. Now you might be saying, Chris, yeah, that's interesting, but how do I actually find a profitable niche? Well, that's another conversation. I could spend a couple of hours, and I do at my membership site, breaking this down and actually finding profitable markets and profitable niches. But I intentionally wanted to keep this video relatively short, just to explain the process to you and to allow you to understand step by step how you can create a regular residual online income.